with a film version of your novel, there must be a tremendous amount of apprehension, because if the film comes out and they change the novel, everyone, not everyone, you'll have your fans who read the book and loved it all over the world, and they'll know. But there'll be a whole bunch of other folks who never get around to reading the book and just watch the movie and say, well, that must be it. Is it, because you've had this happen 4 times and presumably it will happen more. Does that fill you with apprehension, or is it enough that the book exists outside of the movie?
Well, I don't want a bad movie. There is a movie version of my novel Liddy, and it was done by a company that works with the BBC. And I thought, well, I watch Masterpiece Theater all the time. I'd love their work. And so, sure, I'd love for them to do it. Don't ever watch it. Somehow they have decided that it takes place in Canada. Well, they didn't have slavery up there. People ran away to Canada. You didn't, so they could be freed from slavery. And Liddy is definitely not Irish. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So BBC, the company that worked with BBC, did a Hollywood thing on Liddy, which, I mean, even if done a good version, maybe I could have stood it, but it's just so corrupt. I mean, you know, it's historically a mess. And so no, don't watch it. If you ever, it comes on a Canadian television every now and then. And since I live in Vermont, I could watch it if I wanted to, but I definitely do not want to. I don't think it's ever been shown in this country. But if you haven't watched the movie of the Great Gilly Hopkins, I think that is a simply wonderful adaptation of my book.
That's another one your son wrote as well, right?
Yeah. And both of my sons produced it. And we had a dickens of a time getting enough money. It was a shoestring budget, but it's really, really well done. And Mamie Trotter is so great. Now I have to come up with everybody's name, but Kathy Bates plays Mamie Trotter, and I just love what she did with it. I cry every time I watch it, and I've watched it, I think, 14 times now. And I think, well, this time I'm not going to cry, and then I do.